my experience on Kick. Oh yeah, so was that negative enough? I hear when I start something with like that, it sounds negative, right? Anywho, so yeah, my experience with Kick, right? So oh yeah, there's some good, there's bad, there's medium, there's I mean, like always. Okay, that's another thing. We were supposed to do that, Abby, and then like y'all kept getting me distracted. Anywho, yeah. So yeah, honestly, okay. Well, my experience with Kick so far. So it's been like 3 months seriously on the grind, low key, right? And so Kick, Dom, you're grounded. Anywho, that's why you're a subinator. Anywho, by the way, you know this is going live on YT. So, chat, just know, anyone on YT, if you ever go to the Kick platform, you have permission to call Dominator, aka Dom, a subinator. So just know when you have the command Dom or sub, just know that you can call him a subinator. Anywho, so yeah, I've been multi-streaming too, both Kick and Twitch at the same time. And I did like the same thing to both platforms. I tried networking on both platforms. And I had no luck on Twitch when I did do it. I did have luck on Kick. But I will say there are pros and cons to it. But let me see. Where am I at with let me see. I am not partnered or verified on Kick. Definitely not even partnered on Twitch, but let me see. Let me check where I'm even at right now on Kick. Chat, there's 2 people in my life right now. On Twitch, I think the max without getting hosted was 6 people. On Kick, the max I get without getting hosted could be up to 30. When I do get hosted, I can get up to about 300. But we're not gonna count hosted. I'll say, let's say average could be 30, but without me getting hosted, I get up to 50. Man, I'm feeling thirsty. So yeah, that has been my experience so far streaming on both platforms, right? Now we're gonna talk about the pros on on Kick. First of all, I have actually seen revenue on the platform itself versus Kick or Twitch because of the whole 50-50 versus 9 and 5 to 5. But I will say that it really depends on, bro, I'm choking. It really depends on your audience, your fan base, and how you made your audience, right? Because if you stay to yourself like I did when I did multi-streaming, you're not gonna find that. You're not gonna find that audience. A lot of them only found me because I was talking to other people's chat, and then they found me because other people talked about me and stuff like that. And so that's kind of how it worked. And then I transitioned my people from Twitch to Kick because I needed to have active chatters because over here on Kick, which is the cons, is a lot of people can even have a lot of big numbers and they don't even have a lot of active chatters, which is why I will talk about the networking. The networking is so much easier on Kick because you can have a lot of numbers of viewers and not a lot of active chatters, because of how they had it before, where I don't know what happens, but I guess where people were taking advantage of a certain method, that people weren't really engaging, and so and so when people are not engaging, when someone did actually engage to them people, like some people are actually more interested in the streamer than they are when you talk to someone on Twitch, because there's so many people on Twitch, and so it's like why would you? Well, versus on Kick, a lot of people on Kick are streaming the whole day or whatnot, and they're like, well, I guess I could check this person out. And because since they get KPP or have other sources, they can like be there and watch you for a bit, so they're not gonna be as hesitant to stop by compared to somewhere else. So it is a bit more relaxed in networking. But let's also get into the negative side, right? And the negative side is there are spiteful people, but that is also on Twitch as well. But Twitch, like, I feel like on Twitch, you're used to it, seeing it, and it'll be like, you know, people will ban you off site on Get, or they would just make Google Docs or blast you on Twitter or something like that. But over here on Kick, because there's a setup called KPP, there's another thing they will do, is called they will try to get in the way of your verification or partner push process. So like, let's say you're close to getting verification or partner push, right? Because, you know, over here the KPP, before it got knocked down, KPP, you could get some pretty good bread, right? And so like, even let's say before everything that had happened, let's say you were making like $200 a day. It's all based off of certain algorithms and X, Y, and Z, but let's say you're making $200 a day, right? You can make $200 a day streaming for like 8 hours, right? They all changed the program, so everyone's making different numbers now, but you can make $200 a day streaming, and people were excited for that. And for people here, if you get on their bad side, it could be for the pettiest of reasons, or it could be simply just because you unfollow them, because there is a bot people have here. There is a bot where if you follow them, because some people make you follow them just to watch their content or talk in their content, that if you unfollow them, after you're like, oh, I decided I don't want to watch you or follow you, they are gonna they are gonna be after your blood. And so then you're like, well, turd, someone's after me, you know. No one's gonna really make it that they're after you, but and so now you're just kind of like, sheesh, what I do? And, you know, just like, sheesh, I wish I knew, but you ain't gonna know. So it's like, you gotta be careful with that, but yeah, there's a lot of you know, like, even people are adults, they will have that high school type of mindset that you gotta be out for, and you gotta just kind of just learn how to just like walk away or not care, like deal with what you gotta do the steps you gotta take, and just like keep it pushing. It's gonna affect you a little bit, but you gotta keep it pushing. And it's like, you know, it is what it is. Essentially, it is what it is. It's gonna keep at it. Like, they're gonna keep doing it to you, but you gotta keep pushing. So yeah, that's one. Those are a few of the niggas. It's like a, you know, people have some people hate you just cause. Honestly, some people thinking hate you just cause. So you gotta look out for that. And you know, it is at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I will say, like, for honestly, like, you can just multi-stream. Honestly, I would say it. Honestly, for you guys who want to grow on, like, on, let's say, the purple side, and don't even want to use the green side platform, I would say use PT to grow. Be like, hey, TikTok is TikTok. Use TikTok to grow. Use TikTok live. Tell them, hey, I got purple, because a lot of people don't even know what green is. So use TikTok to push out your purple. Be like, hey, I'm live on purple, because that's how a lot of people can find you. If you're not good at editing, you could first of all, you could post some clips, but let's just say those are stuck at 200, right? Go doing TikTok lives. Let's say you get like 5 to 10 new followers every day, but even then, be like, oh hey, by the way, I'm live, but you gotta use code words. You gotta be like, I'm live on purple. Have someone who likes to mod to be like, oh yeah, I'm purple. They're like, what's purple? They'll use the code words like, oh, purple means Twitch X, Y, and Z. They will tell them what they mean, and they'll be like, oh, I followed you. So, and that's kind of how you could get people to come to your thing. The reason why it's kind of easier to grow TikTok with Twitch and not like Kick is because Kick kind of sounds like Kick, the phone app, which is KIK, which is also known on TikTok instead of KICK. So a lot of people, you know, will want to grow just for fun and not for, like, you know, other things. So like that's my couple cents on this. So like, but if you are you know, if you're not gonna ever go on green, if you're doing it for fun and you really love purple, don't care about the drama on purple, you don't care about the revenue, you don't care about YT, you don't care about any of that stuff, then just go with purple, do a TikTok live. You get yourself set there. If you're looking for a higher pay without having to do partner push, you could try Kick. If you think that you could try multi, you could also try YT, which is YouTube. And you can also try all of them at the same time, but again, that is also a lot more resource managing, and you have to learn how to read all the chats at the same time. But you know, just know that, you know, you also, like, you know, gotta know that that's a lot of things you gotta manage at the same time. So yeah, that's just my frame of thoughts with what you could or couldn't do. So that's just what I'm saying. Like, after streaming all this time and learning networking and all that stuff, because it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Like, networking, if you're not doing clips and all that stuff, you are basically using all the time you're gonna do with networking, with then clips, then streaming. It's all literally just spending time, all your free time on that stuff. So yeah, that's my cup of tea. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And with that being said, JJP signing out. Bye bye.